Yo, it's your boy Jenna. In today's video, we have the ICHINOSE family daily since chapter 20. So we are in like 20 chapters in, guys, and the good news is that it has passed more mangas that I have covered in this manga already. So that's good news, and I feel like we still have like a couple long chapters away before it ends. So yeah, let's just see where it goes off with this chapter, shall we, guys? And yeah, we're back in Tsubasa's mind, and he looks like he actually forgot everything that he learned, and that was that all of this was like a dream in his head. And yeah, the grandpa was the one like was telling him if he doesn't remember anything and like what happened, and was like Tsubasa just pretending not to remember because something bad happened to him. And yeah, the grandpa was figuring out that the Topa, or what was his, or the fake dad, like did he tell him something to make him like not try to remember nothing? And you know, Tsubasa was getting really sad. He was starting to cry a lot. And then the grandpa gave him like this picture to remember, and now we get to see what the picture was. And it was like it was a picture of like a fair, and it had like a Ferris wheel in there. And yeah, Tsubasa gets like a flashback, and we get to see the grandpa was in this picture, and it looked like Tsubasa ran away from home, and conveniently the grandpa was here, and he wasn't there to look for him. He was just there to look at the astronomy exhibit place, and he took along Tsubasa with him. And was he like pretending like he didn't care about Tsubasa, or was he just being like a tough grandpa? And to me, I feel like he does care about Tsubasa, but he just didn't want to tell him. And you know, he was giving him food. He actually had like a good time with the grandpa, and it seems like he had the closest relationship with him. And maybe this is why he's the only one in the family who like remembers like most of the memory, because he probably was the one who he looked up most to for Tsubasa. And then we get back to reality, or back to the normal dream where the current time is, and he reveals, and Tsubasa finally reveals what's going on to the grandpa, and he tells him that this was all in his dream, and it's all in his dream, and he was in a coma, and now that he just doesn't know what to do, and he's just hurt really bad. And yeah, the grandpa takes the situation. You know, he just writes down in his notes, but he tries to cheer up Tsubasa the same way he did with when he was at the fair. That was just to give him like good food and just tell him to, you know, take a minute and, you know, relax, eat some food and cheer up, you know. So he's like a pretty good grandpa. And yeah, and then we see the other family members. They actually remember as well, but they were just playing along with the Tsubasa. And then we have like a little deja vu moment. So we have Tsubasa. He confronts Sota, and he wants to know about everything, and in the front of the whole family too. And he just wants to know everything. And this was one of the chapters. So yeah, it was a very weird ending here, because one of the chapters, I don't remember which one, but one of the chapters ended exactly like this. So there's kind of like a weird deja vu moment here. So yeah, he wants to tell. So Tsubasa wants to know what Sota knows, and he wants to tell them everything. And that is when the chapter ends. So yeah, one of the chapters ends like the same way as another chapter. So I thought that was kind of weird. So yeah, it's like, so yeah, this manga feels like a loop, like a weird loop right here. For at least me, that was like a weird way to end it, because it's like you had like a chapter to end like this as well. So I'm sure it was on purpose too. So yeah, very interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen next. And yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on this manga. And yeah, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Peace.